welcome, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to QuizzleMania 56, the showcase, we're live, pal, the showcase of the immortals, the greatest spectacle in all the sports infotainment. I am your host, Adam Blampied. As you can see, we are in person, and this is the first time we're doing it live, as you can see.
There goes the monetization.
We actually had a chat about this. Do not swear in the first 5 seconds.
First
It's the only rule I've ever given you.
8 seconds, to be fair.
The intro is 20 seconds long.
Exactly.
Okay, I think we'll be okay.
We'll skirt under the radar, don't worry about it. We're sponsored. Thanks, Surfshark. We'll get to you in a second.
Lead him on this one.
Yeah, we are in person and we are somehow live. So forgive us for any hiccups that may arise.
All of us.
Guys, will you fucking pull your socks up? All right, let's meet our guests, shall we? First of all, after missing the last in-person, not board game club, QuizzleMania. I'm disoriented. I'm rattled. My head is gone. It's Tempest.
QuizzleMania, baby.
Woo! How are you feeling, Tempest?
A lot better than I was 10 minutes ago, and I was feeling real good.
Yeah.
I think we may have peaked.
Potentially.
We'll need to try and top ourselves.
All right. And before we carry on to our next guest, I want to ask you, what match are you most looking forward to at this year's WrestleMania, and why?
Honestly, Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre, because that's gonna be a lot of fun, isn't it?
I liked how you prefixed that with honestly, as if we were about to hear a kind of like a hot take, like Brock versus Omos. Honestly, the best match on the card.
Honestly, the Kingo in command.
Sullivan Brown is here, ladies and gentlemen. How are you, Sully?
Good, I'm good. I've had a lovely cup of tea.
That's great.
I'm ready to go.
That's marvellous.
I was so sleepy before that.
But you're awake now.
Oh, too awake.
Me screaming fuck is really live in the atmosphere, wasn't it?
You got me going.
Said it again.
Stop saying it.
I'm going to keep saying it. What match are you most looking forward to WrestleMania weekend?
Well, I was going to say the same as well. It's a fantastic match. But to be honest, it's also Sammy Owens and the Usos. That's going to be emotional. It's going to be lovely. I can't wait.
Can't wait. Wonderful. Luke Owen DAD is in the building. Hello, Luke. Are you the champion?
I am.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I won at the last one.
So why not?
And I've been saying that I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're very good. What match are you most looking forward to?
Aside from big beefy men slapping meat in the IC title match, I actually, if I could be honest, to be honest, I'm going to say Asuka Bianca.
Oh.
No one's looking forward to that.
I think it's going to
In
be
ring it will be good. Yeah, but story, there's been no build.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Asuka had the title at one point and went, "Woo." Well, what do you want?
That
You
was
didn't
my least.
ask him what the best fucking build was. He wanted to know what match he was most looking forward to.
Yeah, and Tempest stole my answer.
That's fair.
Someone stole my other answer.
Yeah.
How's the kid? Ollie Davis is here as well. Welcome to the studio, Ollie. How are you?
I'm good. It's my birthday today.
It is your birthday.
So, and we were just talking before we came on air how everyone else, even Sullivan and Sullivan's fictional alter ego, have won a QuizzleMania trophy. And I haven't.
You've
singles.
not won at singles.
Yeah, so, just like what a gift, what a moment.
I'm very sorry that no one else mentioned your birthday before you did. Thank you very much for letting the audience know.
Yeah,
it is your
I just
birthday.
wanted to put it out there just in case anyone
That
was thinking about
sways.
winning.
That you would be doing a bad thing today if you beat Ollie on his birthday.
What a moment.
But it's my QuizzleMania gimmick to ruin other people's dreams.
Yeah, that is
Sure
true.
is.
That is
It
very
really
true.
is.
What match are you most looking forward to?
Well, it's the Usos, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, definitely.
Delightful. Well, we are all here. We are all met. Before we carry on with the quiz, though, I do just want to say that this episode is sponsored. All the QuizzleManias this year are sponsored by Surfshark VPN, which are a wonderful virtual What does VPN stand
Private
for?
network.
Virtual private network that lets you surf the web from wherever you like. But don't just take it from me. Take it from me. All right, stop me if you've heard this one before. It's a late night. Netflix hasn't got anything you fancy. You've already watched Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and even NXT Level Up, as well as everything AEW has to offer this week. Heck, you've even gone and downloaded Impact Plus because you need to binge all the King of the Mountain matches. If only there was a way to break out the confines of your region's streaming services and instead experience something new. If this sounds like you, then we've got the solution to your woes, and its name is Surfshark VPN, the sponsor for today's video. Surfshark VPN is an online tool that allows you to search the web without the constant fear of someone repo manning your personal data right from under your nose. With Surfshark VPN, you can seamlessly encrypt your online data, allowing you to safely and securely do your online banking while connected to a potentially insecure public Wi-Fi. Surfshark also keeps your browser history and location locked away from websites you might want to use your data. Not only that, but you can also share potentially sensitive files without the worry of them being compromised or stolen against your will. And of course, Surfshark VPN also allows you to connect to 3,200 servers and over 100 countries across the world that you could only dream of visiting in real life. So no more bored Sunday nights. Instead, just sit back and relax, enjoy all the Hulu Plus and HBO Max you want to safely from the comfort of your own home. If all of that sounds good to you, then take a look in the description box below to find an exclusive link just for you, or alternatively visit surfshark.deals/jamnatjam, where you can help yourself to 83% off plus 3 months for free when you use the code JAMNATJAM on checkout. That's surfshark.deals/jamnatjam and use promo code JAMNATJAM for 83% off and 3 months for free. Thank you, Surfshark. Much appreciated. Let's get on with QuizzleMania 56, which is a tag team QuizzleMania.
It's time to win.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The defending champs aren't here.
Which ones?
It doesn't matter. It has to not matter anymore. I'm really sorry. We're doing 4 of these a year. It has to not matter. We're doing a tag team QuizzleMania to determine the best friends at Wrestle Talk. They will officially get the title of best friends at Wrestle Talk. We do have the team of Sullivan and Tempest. Tempest and Sullivan, what is your team name, please?
Oh, what do you want to be called? Sullivan or Simpest?
Definitely Simpest.
Simpest, great.
Simpest. Team Simpest.
Yes.
Love that. And these guys?
Big Boss Man.
Yeah, it will be the Big Boss Men.
Big Boss Men.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we are going to start. We are going to start, however, with a singles round. And the way this is going to work is that whatever points that you get over the course of this round, your team will keep. So basically, if you get a bunch of points and you get a bunch of points, we'll add them together and that will be your team's score. But I just really wanted to do this. And that is 1 minute warning.
Yeah, you're very good at this.
I'm all right, but not the last time.
I'm just doing
Oh my
Wow,
god.
it's Laurie! Laurie loves quizzes!
Yeah, famously.
Join in.
I love microphones, is what I love. Either. Yeah, lovely.
It's
Brilliant.
Laurie, do you want to sit in?
Oh, I think I'm alright,
Are
actually.
you sure? You're here.
No, I've got Spank coming downstairs.
Come join the Big Boss Man.
Oh, no. Hard time. Oh, sorry, my knee.
Oh, he's had
I can't
5.
answer quizzes when you've got knees.
He's had 5 surgeries in his left knee. Right, so we are going to be playing 1 minute warning. We're going to be playing 4 rounds, and I'm just going to add up your team's totals. I just want to do this one because we are going to start with Ollie Davis. Now, the way that 1 minute warning goes is I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock. I'm then going to ask the person who starts the round, in this case, Oliver Davis.
Hesitation.
Well, repetition, actually, of but I'm going to start with Ollie, and I'm going to tell you your category or the thing you're going to be speaking about for 1 minute. You then have to speak about this subject for 1 minute without hesitation, which is leaving a big fucking gap or going, repetition, which is repeating significant words, we'll say, like and, the. We'll let you get away with that. But if you just go and, then that is hesitation. And is also deviation from the subject, which is the third way you could lose points. Hesitation, repetition, deviating from the subject matter given to you. If that happens at any point, buzz in with your name and slapping the table, but maybe not, because we'll see how that factors in with people's headphones. You buzz in and then you say the challenge. If your challenge is deemed correct by me, you will get a point for taking control of the subject, and then you continue talking. Whoever is speaking when the buzzer goes gets 3 points. If you speak for the entire length of time, 5 points for being an extra special boy. All right, so quick reminder, no hesitation, no repetition, no deviating from the subject, buzz in with your name. For an incorrect challenge, I will give a point to the person interrupted, and that is going to be it. Ollie, yes?
So Luke can interrupt me.
Your team maintaining control of the subject matter is best for you, yes.
When
because
I get in trouble.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Thompson.
and you smile and nod.
Luke leans over. I think he's done.
So yes, I'm basically going to be. I'm keeping points for you all 4 separately, but I'm just going to be adding these points together after this.
You got this. You got this.
Okay,
Remember, do you need to speak like this?
Yes.
That is borderline hesitation, but I would let it pass. Your subject matter, Ollie Davis. You have 1 minute to speak about the subject. It's my birthday today. You have 1 minute, starting now.
It's my birthday today. Me, Oliver Davis, founder of all of YouTube and Wrestle Talk. Parts for known, kind of no rolls barred. But back to it's my birthday. This morning at 6:45 a.m. I woke up and I went to CrossFit with my girlfriend because other people might stay in on their birthday, have a lie-in, a breakfast in bed, but not this guy. I went out and I exercised hard for an hour, and then I went to Hackney Sauna Public Baths, where I had a very hot room experience, and then I got out of that and went into a cold plunge, which was a barrel full of very low temperature water. After that, I got an Uber back home, and then I had a croissant filled with almonds and a cappuccino from a very nice place called Huck's. Then I left to King's Cross.
Oh my god!
Unbelievable!
That's unbelievable!
That's the best 1 minute
I
warning.
can feel the panic.
From my heart.
It's really going.
Good god! You need more CrossFit.
There was a look in your eye.
There was a panic in his eyes, and there was a crack in his voice, like, and then I went.
That's the best 1 minute warning.
I could see cold coming back up again. Low temperature.
Told you got this, bud.
Oh,
around it
five
so well.
points. That's 5.
That's 5 points to Ollie Davis, and
Friends.
therefore 5 points to the big boss man. Right, well, I didn't expect that to happen, so we are going to move on to the next one, which is Luke Owen.
Hello.
I'm going to give you 1 minute to speak without hesitation. Just to clarify, in case some of you haven't seen this round before, you can repeat words that are in the subject as many times as you like. So, for example, Ollie could repeat any of the words, it's my birthday today, as many times as he wanted without a challenge. But any words outside of the subject are not.
Would you have allowed repetition for and then I went to?
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for someone to go maybe then, just because there were so many. Went, perhaps. And I probably would have given it just to sort of spice things up. But that's borderline. It's borderline.
What moment?
What moment? I didn't, you went on a rain on that parade.
You're not letting me win, are you? You're not.
No.
I was
repetition,
looking for a reason.
I was desperately trying.
I'd also say as well, I think the whole letting you win thing goes out the window because it's a singles title you haven't You've been a tag champ before.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care about it.
All right, we're going to move on to lukewarm Luke Owen. And you're going to be tasked with speaking for 1 minute without hesitation, repetition, or deviating from the subject of the worst thing about Ollie's birthday. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
The worst thing about Ollie's birthday is that it's a Wednesday today, which means I've not seen him all day long. because it's his birthday. Therefore, he has had time off work, and I've not been able to give him a big giant hug and his birthday present, which I might add, I got sent to his house this morning, and then I got a phone call from the people trying to deliver that present who said, "There's no one at the door. Where would you like us to put this?" And I
Tempest.
said,
Tempest?
Repetition of present?
Correct. Absolutely right.
Thinking about the Royal Mail deliveries, which is on my table.
That is what correction. Correct. There was a repetition of the word present. Tempest picked up on it. That is 1 point for a correct challenge. Congratulations. You have 30 seconds to speak about the worst thing about Ollie's birthday. In 3, 2, 1.
The worst thing about Ollie's birthday is his need to tell you every single thing about it. The worst thing about Ollie's birthday is also that we don't get to see him on his birthday, save for moments like this, because he does not need to go into the office on his birthday. But on special times, 4 times a year, we get to have QuizzleMania, which means that Ollie Davis is forced to be there.
There you go.
Well done.
Well
Nearly
done.
messed it up.
Yeah, you said times twice.
I said time a couple of times.
I was also just like, is this deviation? He said he's talking about QuizzleMania.
I would have accepted a deviation.
Subscribe to Parts Fun. QuizzleMania is on.
And also, Survival Series.
Surfshark VPN.
We're now going to move on to Sullivan Bo Brown. Sully, I'm going to give you 1 minute to talk without hesitation, repetition, or deviating from the subject of the physical deterioration of Ollie Davis. You have 1 minute to talk about the physical deterioration of Ollie Davis. 3, 2, 1, go.
The physical deterioration of Ollie Davis is stark.
Luke?
I'm pausing for laughter. I have a natural comic timing. I'm sorry, everyone.
That's 1 point for a correct challenge. You have 55 seconds to talk about the physical deterioration of Ollie Davis. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
The physical deterioration of Ollie Davis does not exist. Have you seen his hairline? It's immaculate. Plus, he's going to CrossFit these days. Ergo, he's in incredible shape. Therefore, I would argue that there is no physical deterioration of Oliver Davis. He is a peak physical specimen of a man.
Ollie?
Physical?
Physical is part of the subject.
Oh, sorry, man.
That's all right.
I thought they were going to challenge.
But sorry, we get a point anyway because that's an incorrect challenge.
No, that's not how it can work.
You know what? I'm not going to do that because that opens us up to some shenanigans.
I'd say so.
I just wanted to do this round, basically. Didn't factor in. You got 31 seconds to continue talking about the physical
You only
deterioration.
took 5 seconds off.
I knew it was a winning gang.
I thought I've got at least 40.
The physical deterioration of Ollie Davis. 3, 2, 1, go.
I would argue that CrossFit has been
Ollie.
an incredible...
Ollie.
CrossFit.
It is a correct.
I'm not trying to get you, but
I know,
it's good.
fine.
I am going to give you 1 point for that because that's a proactive good thing that you have done for your own team.
I would have done that on our thing. I heard him say time about 1,000 times.
Anyway, 28 seconds to continue on the physical deterioration of Oliver Davis. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
the physical deterioration of Oliver Davis over the last calendar year has definitely been my feet. Last July, I used to have...
Sullivan.
Yes.
Last. Repetition of last.
Correct. Absolutely right.
Question. Are we still doing that, the words from other people's...
They don't.
You
Or
can
is it
repeat,
only your own?
like you could say the word CrossFit because you haven't so far said CrossFit in this round. But if Luke were to pick it back up, Luke could not say CrossFit.
I see. I gotcha.
Sullivan Bo Brown, you have 18 seconds. If you can ride the laughter, I think.
Gotta ride it.
Gotta ride the laughter.
It's hard.
You have 18 seconds.
Oh, but it's so big.
Tiny as sex tape.
It's a perfect storm. 18 seconds to talk about the physical deterioration of Ollie Davis. 3, 2, 1, go.
Have you noticed the physical deterioration of Ollie Davis? Well, you're not the only one. Of course, we've all seen it here at the Wrestle Talk studios. Every single day it seems to get worse and worse and worse.
Luke, worse and worse.
Fucking bollocks, fuck!
There's some more repetition in there as well.
Yeah, there was a couple of bollocks. A repetition of worse?
I would say so.
That's a correct challenge. You have 5 seconds to talk about the physical deterioration of Ollie Davis.
Tempest, I got it
Don't
wrong.
repeat other stuff, remember.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
The physical deterioration of Oliver Davis.
Tempest.
Repetition of Oliver.
No, it's in the title.
No, it's not. It's Ollie Davis in the title.
Ollie Davis is the title. That's absolutely correct. Ollie will not cut
I was waiting for that one!
I thought it was Oliver. It was all a trick. I said Oliver to trick him. Very clever. Very clever.
it. I think I probably introduced it once as Oliver, but it is Ollie every other
I know,
time.
I paid attention.
You
I
paid
think it was
attention.
Ollie all the way through.
Tempest, with that Hail Mary play, you have 1 second to talk about the physical. I would also have accepted repetition of the word deterioration, which is not a word.
Deterioration.
I'm fickle, right? Can't pick on me for that.
You got 1 second to talk about the physical deterioration of Ollie Davis in 3, 2, 1, go.
The physical
Congratulations!
deterioration.
Yes.
Oh, we brought it back.
Yes.
Sorry, man. It's a sportsmanlike way, man.
It's his birthday.
All right, we're going to end with Tempest. You are going to start. You have 1 minute on the clock to talk without hesitation, repetition, or deviating. Oh my god!
Deterioration of the subject.
What a prank!
Look, I started this thick. All right, this is not news. I did have a beer. We're going to start Tempest. Repetition, hesitation, deviating from the subject of WrestleMania 39 and its similarities to Ollie's birthday. You have 1 minute on the clock to talk about WrestleMania 39 and its similarities with Ollie's birthday in 3, 2, 1, go.
WrestleMania 39 has many similarities to Ollie's birthday. It is a day that we all look forward to every year. This time...
Luke.
That's hesitation.
That is some hesitation. That's some hesitation. Absolutely. You have 49 seconds to talk about WrestleMania 39 and its similarities with Ollie's birthday in 3, 2, 1, go.
There are lots of similarities between WrestleMania 39 and Ollie's birthday. For example, Cody Rhodes versus WrestleMania is epic, much like Ollie Davis. You could also say that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos.
Sullivan.
Is Cody Rhodes facing WrestleMania at WrestleMania? Is
He,
that deviation?
he is not. Would you like... What's the challenge?
Don't tell us deviation.
Deviation
Did
from
I say
reality.
WrestleMania?
You
said
did.
Cody Rhodes
Cody Rhodes
WrestleMania.
versus
And I was so
WrestleMania.
confused.
No, that's a running joke we've got. When Cody Rhodes is actually facing the concept of WrestleMania.
No, I'm just thick.
It was a good try, though, wasn't it? That
worked
is
as well.
a correct argument of deviation.
It's not a real role.
Deviating from the fundaments of reality. You have 32 seconds, Sullivan, to talk about WrestleMania 39 and its similarities with Ollie's birthday in 3, 2, 1, go.
The WrestleMania 39 has many similarities to Ollie's birthday. For instance, Ollie insists on having it over 2 nights. He says that you need
Luke!
to...
Hesitation.
I'll take it, I will take it.
It was.
No, it's me again.
It was mileage in the 2 nights thing, mate.
All right. 21 seconds on the clock, Luke, to talk about WrestleMania 39 and its similarities with Ollie's birthday. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Ollie Davis has 2 nights with his partner, much like WrestleMania 39 for his birthday. Also, as I was saying earlier...
Tempest.
Repetition of Davis.
Oh, because it's Ollie's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a fun version of
When you say do it all correctly.
11 seconds to talk about
Damn, he's gone.
WrestleMania 39 and its similarities with Ollie's birthday in 3, 2, 1, go.
WrestleMania 39 and the similarities with Ollie's birthday are numerous in that they are long days.
Well,
WrestleMania...
He said days in the last one.
He did. He did say that.
God almighty, I can't remember if you did. I can't remember if you did, because you, Sullivan, said 2 days.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you did.
Oh, am I confused
No,
with another
He
round?
definitely did say days, because I think he said it's a day. Oh, maybe that was a previous
Yeah,
round.
I think damn it! I think I've talked about my birthday enough now.
Tempest. Unless the chat, Rich, has any kind of input on this, I am probably going to rule it as an incorrect challenge, which means a bonus point for your team.
There
And
seems to be a disagreement in the chat.
well, of course there is.
We've got VAR.
He did not, apparently.
That is an incorrect challenge. Tempest, you have 2 seconds to talk about WrestleMania 39 and its similarities with Ollie's birthday. In 3, 2, 1, go!
WrestleMania 39 and its
that's
similarities.
going to do it.
Yes! I'm bad at this round.
Yeah, he smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. I was rubbish.
QuizzleMania, baby. Woo. Right, so after
We're going to go to the next one. We'll jump to the next one.
after that round, here are the scores for the teams. The Big Boss Men have 10 points. Nothing wrong with that.
I respect it.
That's very respectable. Team Simpest have 15 points. And I would just like to end this section talking about Ollie Davis' birthday by giving you my present, if that's okay.
Okay.
Which is a final plug for Ollie's pet project. The greatest piece of merch ever designed on Wrestle Talk. If who has 2 thumbs and likes to thumbs up, we'll shift some of these today. If maybe only 1, but do it. Buy this shirt for Ollie's birthday.
I think they
Just
took
a
it
little
down
bit
for
higher.
sure.
Just a little bit higher. There you
There
go.
you go.
Look at that.
Who has 2? You designed this?
No,
Well, I came
that's
up
not
with
true. That's not true. I think technically Pete did.
Well, you're all in it together.
It's a good idea, though. He's got 2 thumbs and likes thumbs up. You're already doing it.
We thought this was going to turn the tide for Wrestle Talk merchandise.
Turn this ship
And
around.
it's that freaking jam that jam. Who could have foreseen?
Who could have foreseen? Right, so that is the end of that silly round. We are now moving on to a proper tag round, which is Family Fortunes. So the way this round works is I'm going to give our teams a category. I went to the internet and asked 100 people on Twitter, which is a terrible thing, you should never do it, but I asked 100 people on Twitter what they thought the correct answer to this category was. For example, best wrestler in the world. And you have to tell me the top 7 answers. If you get all 7, that's 7 points. However, you have 3 lives. If you give me an answer that was not featured in the top 7, then I will go, You get 3 of those and you are out. It then passes over to the other team, who have an opportunity to steal your points by giving me a correct answer. If they don't give me a correct answer, then you keep all the points that you've accrued. We're going to play that twice, each team, and that'll be that. Won't it be lovely? So we're going to start with the birthday boys, the Big Boss Men. And your category is, I asked 100 people on Twitter, what is the best WrestleMania match? And I'm going to very quickly, while you're thinking about it, jump into the Ultra Chats, because we are doing Ultra Chats on this game. Virgil Namodo says, there is a risk that since this is in person, there's no Ultra Chats, but screw it. With QuizzleMania winding down, I'm reminded not to take things for granted. My sincere gratitude for all you've done. You have no idea how much it's meant. Jam that jam, support each other. Charles Berg says, now that Ollie has a jacket again, he can remove his jacket and say, jacket off. I too like to jacket off. I see what you've done, Charles Berg. And by I don't mean Charles Berg, I mean me. Charles' Ultra Chat ended when he said jacket off, but I felt compelled to add my 2 cents. Weird. Hannah of the NRB Discord says, "Hello, Adam. You're looking much more surrounded by others than usual. Good luck, everyone, except Tempest, who, as you all know, cheats by remembering wrestling trivia. Also, shame on Luke for getting upset. He has to remember which Rumble was on second for 5 years." And then we're going to do Van Twinblade in a little bit. Stop! You're conferring, everybody. Right, so here's how this is going to work. I'm going to go to Luke first. Luke must give me an answer. And then I'm going to go to Ollie, then Luke, then Ollie, then Luke, until you either get all 7 of the top answers from the 100 people I asked on Twitter, or you lose all 3 lives. Then we're going to pass over here. So feel free to confer if you want, but just know you might be giving an answer to the sneaky jackals over here, looking to snaffle up all of those points.
Maybe they get to confer, like, they have seen a WrestleMania, so they might.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he's...
Never.
Tempest has seen a WrestleMania.
Never, not once.
We watched one today in the office.
Oh, which one?
We watched the main events of...
Somehow I don't think it's going to come up. Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, Mania 34.
It's worse than you think.
Luke Owen, I'm going to ask you, please, for what do you think 100 people, when asked what is the best WrestleMania match, what was one of their top 7 answers?
Would it possibly be Bryan Danielson versus Triple H? Sorry, Bryan Danielson versus Randy Orton versus Batista.
The main event of WrestleMania 30.
Yeah, the triple threat.
That is 1 life lost, I am afraid.
Good match, though.
Ollie, we're going to go over to you.
I'll play it safe. Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker. 1.
Was the number 1 choice with 30% of the vote. Luke, back to you. 1 life lost, 1 point in the bank for now.
Yeah, I was good. The other Shawn Taker match.
Number 2 with 15% of the vote.
Well
It's
done
only
to them.
55% split amongst the rest of the top 7.
Loads of people for Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at Mania 25. Loads of them did. You still have 3, joint 4th, 6, and 7.
Oh, it's me. I've forgotten all the ones we just spoke about.
Do you want to confirm?
Yeah, let's confer a bit. Okay, so can we go? I don't think anyone's going to go Savage Steamboat.
No.
I think Rocco.
I don't think it's on the list.
Really?
I really don't think it will be.
What do you think of? Like when you think WrestleMania?
The triple threat was not on the list. I don't think Rocco is going to be on there.
Boneyard match.
Boneyard will be on there. Like, what was...
Was there anything big last year? Yeah, I was thinking that.
What happens to the no conferring?
I was thinking that.
I mean, they can confer.
Oh, they can still confer. Oh, great.
They're being sneaky about it.
Yeah.
Very, very, very camera friendly.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair. Misogynist Twitter.
That was one of the ones we discussed.
we
I thought
spoke
it'd be
about
on
it,
there.
Okay, yeah.
2
Right.
lives lost, 2 points in the bank. Luke Owen, you have 1 life to play with. If you give me an answer that is not on this list, I will pass over to these guys and they could steal your 2 points by giving me a correct answer.
Do we just tank it? And then they can only get 2 points.
That'll show them. They're 5 points in the lead.
7 points is going to make a difference. May I have, please?
Can we confer?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What's?
Piss, piss, piss,
Yeah,
piss, piss.
yeah.
I think only because it's in a similar vein as well.
Okay.
Triple H Taker, Hell in a Cell.
So we're coming over to
Oh,
you.
well done for taking
Okay.
it.
You can have 2 points, 2 juicy points if you just give me 1 correct answer, but I will take your first answer.
Oh.
You
No,
can
we
confer,
talk
but
about
just
the
let me
table.
know.
There's a few
So we
that
got-
come to mind.
We thought of Hogan Rock, TLC 2.
Mm-hmm.
What else was on that list?
Rock Austin from 17.
Yep.
I might be more inclined to go Brett and Austin.
Oh.
It's 5 stars. So that matters to some folk.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
But I'm thinking maybe it isn't the most famous of those.
I'm going to have to push you for an answer.
You choose, Tempest. You know about wrestling. I'm just here. I'm a little boy, and you're a big man.
a big boss, man. We're gonna say Bret Hart and Steve Austin.
Number 3 with 12% of the votes.
That's why you're a big man and I'm a little boy.
So that is 2 points to Team Simpest.
Big 2 points.
It's a huge 2 points. We're coming over to you boys. Can you? Oh, I'll tell you what else was on the list. Number 1, Sean Taker 1. Number 2, Sean Taker 2, Electric Boogaloo. Number 3, Steve Austin versus Bret Hart. Number 4, probably currying favour with me, but the Firefly Funhouse match had 6% of the vote. Also with 6% of the vote, TLC 2. Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels.
Good job, Twitter.
Was number 6.
Smart people.
And number 7, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns 1 from WrestleMania 31.
People do really like that match.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of people say that it's like in the conversation for best main event.
I was curious to see whether the hardcore triple threat would be on there.
It got some votes.
I thought it might.
It got some votes. Right, we're moving over to you guys, and your category is, if you can believe it, worst WrestleMania match. I'm going to give you a minute, 30 seconds to a minute to discuss while we deal with some Ultra Chats. Dirty Rich says, holy shit, it seems like it's been forever since we got a QuizzleMania. It has, it's been 3 months. Tempest and Sully for the win. Luke, Raven is the best. That being said, I've waited 2+ years for the Pigeon story in its entirety. Please have an amazing Mania week, guys. You're truly appreciated.
But the Pigeon story has been told in its entirety. Yeah. Many times over.
Pigeon crap made the roof of the studio collapse.
Yeah, and then a pigeon fell on a heater and it caught fire.
Bloody hell. Caleb, FKA, Mr. Higglesby, says, happy birthday, Ollie. Hope you have the loveliest day. Can't believe you share the same birthday as Chopper. Do us a favourite and ask Adam how many rounds are there.
How many rounds are there?
Tempest, how excited are you for both the DLC for Pokemon and also the new Zelda game?
Very much for both, honestly. I think I showed you on the way to work one day all the new Pokemon they announced for the DLC.
Yes.
And I think one of them looks cool.
I like the Corgi one.
Oh, yeah?
That's it. What's that Corgi one called? It's got a heart on its butt.
Oh, Yamper.
Yamper. I like
We knew it by the heart on its butt.
Well, there's
Not
more
it
than
being a
one.
corgi.
Yeah, of course, there's more than one of those.
Can't even look at a Pokemon's bum. Otherwise, you know what it's going to look like.
Sullivan Bo Brown. We're going to start with you, my boy.
Pokemon.
Please give me. I asked 100 people on Twitter what was the worst WrestleMania match ever. What was one of the top 7 answers they gave me?
I'm going to go for Vince McMahon versus Pat McAfee.
Vince McMahon versus Pat McAfee.
What?
Because it's excellent.
I thought that might be.
I thought that was a
I
sweet,
thought
yeah.
that was a home run.
Yeah.
That is 1 life lost. Tempest, we're going to go over to you.
Crikey. All right, my confidence is shaken. I'll say Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler.
Is joint first with 16% of the vote. Sullivan Bobrin
I'm going to go for another Vince McMahon match against Bret Hart.
was joint 5th with 5% of the vote. That one's really shit. I mean, Pat McAfee versus Vince lasts a minute. It
feels long.
Yeah, but I've watched it recently. It's not good.
Is it not good?
Oh, it's actually sad.
Well, in hindsight, yeah.
But I mean, he kicks a ball at him really softly, and that's the finish.
Yeah, but football in the groin does have a football in the groin. Tempest.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Remember, you can confer if you want, but you are potentially handing answers to the ticklers over here.
Big boss man.
Does give an answer. Not yet. Perhaps later. I'm going to say John Cena versus The Miz.
What?
Oh.
That is 2 lives lost, 2 points on the board. You may be about to do to them what they did to you. Sullivan Bobrin, save your team. Bank another point. Give me an answer.
I think this is going to be on there. I'm pretty certain. We discussed it beforehand. Triple H versus Roman Reigns.
Was also number 5th with 5% of the vote. So here's what you don't have currently. You don't have a joint first. You don't have 3rd, 4th, or another joint 5th. So we are looking for 4 more answers. 3 points banked. but only one life remaining. Tempest
The Fiend versus Randy Orton.
was number 1 with 16% of the vote. A deeply shit match. Sully Bo Brown, you now have 4 points, which is not to be sniffed at.
No.
You have 1 life remaining. You have 3 answers left on the list. Please, furnish me.
So do you think the first one of those two?
It would be my best guess.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go for Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, their first match.
The Maggots in the Ring match.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Okay, we can talk openly.
Yeah.
Hardcore triple threat.
Yeah, fucking get him.
Dagger
Get
to his
him.
heart. It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. You can say what you like.
Take a Sid.
Yeah, I was thinking shit himself, yeah.
And I wouldn't have said take a Sid, but Brett Austin being on the list has made me think that maybe it could be.
And we said it a lot in 3 count.
We did say line 3. And as we know, that's actually the driving force of a lot of
Public opinion.
Yeah, it's every single person who's watching this has also watched 3 count. So let's take a Sid. There, another option is we've had a Brock Roman match.
You haven't had...
Brock Roman 34.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's worse matches.
There is, but it's also... I think it could be a potential answer.
It hasn't been
Rock
set.
Cena. Rock Cena 2.
Rock Cena 2 is a good idea. That's a good shout, actually. I think we go Rock Cena 2.
Over Take a Sit.
Oh, it's your birthday.
I don't do that.
Very classic avoidance there.
Have the pressure. It's your birthday.
I'm going to go with the shit.
Go with the ship. Go with the
ship.
I like it.
Take a Sit.
4 points to you.
Yes.
Was Rock Cena 2? Oh,
Here's the current list. So you got Orton Fiend. You got Lawler and Cole. You got Triple H versus Reigns, and you got one other one, which I can't remember.
Brett and Vince.
Brett and Vince. What you did not get was 3rd place with 10% of the vote, The Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah.
You did not get number 4, which was Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, number 1.
Also a good shout.
And you didn't get the other joint 5th place, which is Hulk Hogan versus Yokozuna.
Interesting.
WrestleMania 9. The weird
I
kind
hadn't
of,
thought of any of those.
Yeah.
the weird post-credit sequence of WrestleMania.
And then
All
Nick
right.
Fury shows up.
So
we're not in good shape here.
It's not looking great,
the current scores after halfway through this round, 10 points. That hasn't changed. Versus 21 points.
Oh, yes.
But don't worry, we're back to you now, and this is probably going to go well for you.
Classic psychology.
Because
With the baby faces being worked over.
what does Ollie Davis like more on his birthday than movies?
Oh,
Money.
yeah, money. Money most of the time.
Okay,
Cheesecake.
here's some money. But also, I asked 100 people on Twitter, what is the best movie featuring a wrestler? What
great.
did they say? I'm going to give you... It's a bold and daring piece of work.
We once had an email from someone who said it was their favourite movie in the world.
I genuinely like it. I
And,
think it's misunderstood.
and they watched it once a week.
Was it Richard Kelly? Start Recording has donated $10 saying, let me question you. Tempest, what are some UK slang words that you know that and you like now that you live here?
Eggy bread.
Eggy bread. Of course.
That's probably my favorite.
You're a Boy Scout now.
Yeah, I say in it a lot.
In
I
it.
did that before I came here though, and I picked that up from just doing streams.
It's Tuesday in it.
Yeah.
Knackered.
Knackered is a fun one.
Very good.
A question for me. What's your favourite theme park ride in England? I'm going to go with Air at Alton Towers. Bloody lovely. It's outside, which is nice, but also instead of like Nemesis, which like hangs you like that, it sort of turns you like that, so your face is down like that, and then you're kind of moving around like this. It's excellent. Air. And all on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that Mania could be in London in the next 5 years?
More than I was, before Clash at the Castle and various things like that. I'd still be surprised, but maybe like a 5 out of 10.
I think it's possible.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it would be really crazy if it did happen, and I'd have to go. I'd simply have to go.
We would simply have to go.
And Ollie would pay for it.
Ollie would pay
It's
for
his
us.
birthday.
Yeah. If WrestleMania was in the UK, you would pay for us all to go to WrestleMania.
We wouldn't get press tickets.
Sorry?
We wouldn't get press tickets.
So you'd pay for us all to go to WrestleMania.
And that you'd work there, yeah.
Yeah.
You'd all have to make videos, you'd live stream yourselves.
I mean,
all
that's,
the time.
yeah. I mean, and footage gets lost.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
does sometimes.
that just happens
Not live
sometimes.
streams, it goes out right away.
Oh, camera broken! Still got the ticket though.
And German Chava says, "Happy birthday, Ollie. Nice hair, Adam. Thanks. Stay lovely, Sully. Dad, Luke. And let's go, Tempest. Let's go.
Let's go.
LIW for life. Very fortunate I got to go to Rumble Revolution. Now both Mania nights. Mania will mean the most because I get to watch it with my entire family. Oh, and Mayor of Painesville, Dan. Hello, Internet. I left work early today to watch this live. Hope everyone's well. Happy birthday, Ollie Davis from Dan.
Thank you.
I wish you all the news in the world. There is so much news, bebop, imp. All right, so we're going to start with Ollie this time because who knows more about movies than Ollie Davis?
Nobody. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1.
Was number 1 with 21% of the vote.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh, what the hell?
Ooh.
You got cocky, boys.
No, it's...
We were going to run through the MCU. Fast and Furious 5. What the?
Madness. That
2
film.
lives lost and 1 point in the bank. Luke.
They live.
Number 4 with 6% of the vote.
Should have been number 1.
Ollie, you have 2
Jesus.
points and you've lost 2 lives.
I think we've got to confer here.
Mm-hmm.
They all know all the same ones.
Oh, you want to compare out that? No, I don't.
Okay, so we're not going to do any MCU.
If they get worse, they've got a much easier.
So,
I don't know, there's a lot of choices
We can
there.
rule out MCU, we can rule out Fast and Furious. There's the other franchise superhero movie.
Yeah. There is
that.
I don't know if that'd be on the list. It might be.
I think he's beloved.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe go with it. Give it a go.
I don't know what, but have you got any others?
I mean, I could just rattle off most of Batista's run, but long as you've fast.
Blade Runner 2049. No one's going to.
No one's going to say that. Knock at the cabin.
Yeah. The Suicide Squad.
Number 2 with 8% of the vote.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Black Adam.
8% of the vote.
For number 2.
There were a lot of these.
Wow.
Like the long list was very, very long.
Okay.
So you have number 3 with 7% of the vote, number 4 with 6% of the vote, and joint 6th place with 5% of the vote still to go. You have 3 points. No lives spare.
It's got to be rock stuff.
Yeah.
But like, what really has he done that's good?
Well, would you say Barbie 2? That's a beloved movie.
Yeah. I don't think
No one's
yeah.
saying Scorpion King.
Ah.
What's that, Laurie? Laurie wants to say bar?
I don't know about the Scorpion King. Sorry. It's getting picked up. Someone say Scorpion King.
Laurie's favourite movie.
Loves it.
I'm gutted it's not part of the double bill.
You have 4 answers remaining. I need one of them, please.
Maybe we'll just go for another Fast and Furious movie. Because they're all excellent.
That's true. Or I don't think it's
If Volume 2 isn't in it,
Yeah.
I can't see it going. But,
I think it needs to be someone who is like a lead star, which is probably why I wouldn't also say a fast.
well, Hobbs is lead character, really, particularly when you get in 6 and 7.
Luke, I'm going to have to press you.
I know you are, Adam.
Sorry.
What if I just say Doom?
Oh shit! But Dune.
Oh,
It's got Batista in.
Dune.
Boys.
First shot.
All right, so some options.
Yeah. I think Blade Runner 2049 actually could, because it is actually a really good film.
Yeah.
And although Bautista's in it only for a few seconds, it is about the best film that features a wrestler, not the best performance from a wrestler in a film.
I think Infinity War might be a better shout than Endgame.
I would agree.
Because he's in that movie quite a bit.
Yeah.
As opposed to Endgame, he's got maybe a line.
Mm-hmm. And also, lots of people think Infinity War is better than Endgame as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I know, I'm speaking for the people here, but...
We know.
Yeah,
The people.
The people.
Those fucking.
There's stuff like Glass Onion.
Oh, yeah,
Things like that.
yeah.
Other new ones, but I don't know how much people are going to say that.
Do you want to go Infinity War?
I feel most confident in Infinity War.
I feel very happy with that.
We're going to say Infinity War.
3 points.
Oh!
That was risky.
Yeah.
So
What is this poll?
this poll was
Welcome to the jungle.
in third place with 7% of the vote. The Princess Bride.
Oh, fucking hell.
That is
Yeah, that's
good
absolutely
answer.
fair.
Sorry,
The
people.
polls, the people were right.
People were right there.
Anybody want a peanut? In joint fourth, The Wrestler.
There's a bunch of wrestlers
There's
in
a bunch of
that.
wrestlers in it.
And there's the Cat Miller's in it.
Yeah. Claudio's in that movie.
In joint sixth place with 5% of the vote, Spider-Man.
Oh,
And in joint sixth place, Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, hot dog.
He's very good in it, his old team.
Honestly, that performance is beautiful.
Well, that was actually quite a good.
Good
It's a
choice.
It's a good list.
Yeah.
It's a good list.
Good
Yeah,
choice
sorry.
is Twitter.
Don't
I
listen
forgot
to
about
us.
a lot of those.
Yeah.
Where's the Scorpion King?
I also want to give a shout out to The Peanut Butter Falcon.
Oh yeah.
Great movie. Mick Foley's in
Mick
it.
Foley, yeah.
And Jake Roberts. Also, I think you may have dropped something that I'm not going to look at just in case it's spoilery.
No, that's just my.
Oh, okay.
That's
It looked
just-
like a piece of paper
Just
doing this.
touching your leg.
Your category to end with: best wrestler to never be world champion in WWE. All right, you got 30 seconds, and then we're pushing on. Jake Sapir says, Luke, I'm rooting for you to finally win Monday Night War this season. I don't know how much you filmed already, but if you haven't finished, remember your logistics. Charlie Mulholland says, good morning, lads. I'm over in San Diego getting ready for Mania. Just want to say, Adam, you're my hero. I met you at the first WCPW show. I was going to turn up 6 hours early. Questions, are you guys hiring writers or presenters? Hashtag please hire me.
Not currently, but send in an email to support@wrestletalk.com with as much of your CV and over there. Is that the red light?
The red
Is
light.
it really?
The red light's what you're looking at.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'll swap it for you. There you go.
Look, now the red light's on that one.
Main camera.
Camera one.
Camera what?
Camera two.
Main camera. Camera one.
Kind of done.
Support@wrestletalk.
There you go.
Support@wrestletalk.com. Just send in an email with a CV and any links to video work or writing work for it.
And Gibby says, QuizzleMania is back. Let's fucking go. Love all you guys. Let's go Tempest, Sully, Ollie, Mr. Davis, and Luke DAD. Quick question. Who do you guys think will dethrone Jade Cargill?
I don't think they're there yet.
Cody Rhodes.
All right then.
Willow Nightingale.
So, boys. My little boys. My little heroes. My little champs. Little pigeons. I asked 100 people on Twitter, best wrestler to never be world champion in WWE. I'm going to start with you, Tempest. Name an answer from the top 7 responses.
Roddy Piper.
Was number 1 with 21% of the vote. I should say joint number 1 with 21% of the vote. Sully Bobrin, over to you.
Mr. Perfect.
Was also number 1 with 21% of the vote. Very good. Sniper accuracy, no lives lost, 2 points in the bank. Back to you, Tempest.
Jake Roberts.
Jake Roberts was number 4 with 6% of the vote. Sully Bo Brown.
Ricky Steamboat. Oh my god, this is wrong.
I agree with the first 3 Oh my.
The people.
Also, you were right about the Princess Bride.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Tempo.
The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase.
He was. Well, he technically wasn't. Either way,
Wow.
2 lives gone,
He's
just
not in
like
the
that.
lineage. He's not in the lineage.
He's not technically, no. Andre is, but he's not.
Yeah.
But I understand the reasoning why, but I'm afraid Ted DiBiase did not make this list. Sully Bo Brown, you have bagseed 3 points. You have 1 life remaining. It was all looking so rosy.
Yeah.
But now, I need you to get this right in order to keep control of this category. You're missing number 3 with 12% of the vote. Number 5 with 5% of the vote. Joint 5 with 5% of the vote. And number 7 with 4% of the vote.
Razor Ramon.
Was number
Oh,
joint
good
5
shout.
with 5% of the vote. I wrote down Scott Hall, but I will accept Razor Ramon. There are 3 correct answers left. You have 1 life left. Tempest. I asked 100 people, best wrestler to never be world champion in WWE. What did they say?
Owen Hart.
Number 3 with 12% of the vote. 2 correct answers
Just more points.
remaining. If you get this wrong, Sully, you will give these guys a chance to get 5 points, which at this stage, that's significant.
Oh, what do we think? I think we need to confer at this point.
I can't think of many more like old school answers.
Yeah.
Pre-millennium-ish. I think that's probably a solid shot.
Is that the best one? Yeah. Gonna go for Shelton Benjamin.
You have the chance to get 5 points. 5 points, which
Sounds
you
like
desperately need.
I don't know though.
I don't know what's going to be my answer.
I mean,
Do you know what my Hail Mary answer is?
yeah.
Cody Rhodes.
That's what I was thinking. But like, I don't know if that would.
Yeah.
It sounds like the question was phrased and how people would answer it as people who are no longer active.
Yeah, I thought so.
But yeah, I was thinking Cody Rhodes or MJF.
It's true.
Are there any other classic names that...
Everyone won a title, it feels like.
Well, certainly everyone nowadays feels like they've just won the belt.
I'd say from. What about the ECW guys?
No, I don't think anyone would
No
have...
one would go for Taz.
No one would say Taz. Everyone should have said Raven, but no one would have. I don't think anyone would have said someone like DDP.
Benoit Guerrero.
Guerrero won the WWE Championship. Is it WWE Championship?
It is a world champion
World
within
Championship.
WWE.
Okay, that rules out Benoit as well.
Oh, this is really tough.
Yeah. Who have we had thus far?
You have had Roddy Piper, Mr. Perfect, Owen Hart,
Jake Roberts.
and one more, which I can't remember.
Scott Hall.
Scott Hall.
So no one really post 90s.
Jerry. Jerry never won the belt.
Jerry the King.
Yeah. He was in that feud with the Miz.
Yeah.
Sure
I mean,
was.
that's not a bad
It's not the
shout.
worst shout. Jeff Jarrett is also a great shout. He never won the world title.
I'm going to push you for it.
Ah, cock and arseholes.
Should we say King?
Honky Tonk Man.
No.
Honky tonk.
Would you like me to accept Honky Tonk Man?
He's got long.
Is there anyone in the Attitude Era we're missing?
Anyone from the
I thought that would have been something for
Shamrock.
Yeah, that's Shamrock, I guess. Vader, maybe.
I think that's good.
Vader's a good answer.
I don't know.
So our options are: we say Cody Rhodes,
Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett, Raven,
Honky tonk man.
the Honky Tonk Man, or Jerry the King Lawler,
Or Vader.
or Vader. Is there a good answer in there, or have we just said
I
six
think-
names?
I think Cody makes sense. Just it all depends how people have voted. I think King is probably
Yeah.
the
Oh,
best of the bunch. Dusty. Oh!
Dusty Rhodes.
5 points.
I thought that was a really good answer,
As soon
actually.
as you said Dusty, I was like, oh.
I was like, oh, fuck.
The 2 answers you were missing were Cesaro with 5% of the vote and William Regal with 4%.
interesting.
I never would have got that.
Wrestlers that the internet likes.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'd said Cesaro, but I never would have guessed Regal.
Oh, yeah, same here.
So with those points you guys got to keep, 13 points to you guys, which is more than 10, admittedly, versus 26 points to this team
Double amount.
over here. All right, we are going to play Wavelength,
I like this one.
which is essentially the board game Wavelength, which is a wonderful board game. So I'm just going to make sure that that can be seen by Laurie. Yes, it can. All right, so I am going to give you guys categories, and those categories are ranges. For example, good match versus bad match. And then one of you on the team, let's say Luke.
Yes, mate.
Ollie will close his eyes while you look at this. That is where your points are. The middle of the wedge is worth 4 points. The outer bit is worth 2 points, and the outer bit is worth.
We spun this a bunch before, and it is
On
dead
actually
on
on
where
four.
the thing is.
Really, in the middle?
Yeah, me and Tempest were just.
Yeah, we were just fiddling with it. And I was like, wait a minute.
That's delightful.
That's
so
incredible.
it's 4 in the very middle, 3, in the next layer, and then it's 2. You are going to look at this, Luke.
Mm-hmm.
You are trying to get it there, basically. So an exact in the middle between good match and bad match. You're then going to give a clue to Ollie Davis in order for Ollie to move this so that it's bang in the middle, which is where the points are. Then you open, reveal the points, and wherever the thing is, that's how many points you get. Simple as that. I am going to ask you guys to say how many points you got because I cannot see this. But that is simply that. We are actually going to start with you this time around. Everyone's going to get a chance to play as the clue giver and as the guesser. So this time around, it's going to be Sullivan Bo Brown.
Ooh.
Sullivan Bo Brown.
Sullivan, you love playing board.
I do love board games. I love the board games.
Yeah.
I love the
Work with me here.
Yeah.
Just think about what I would think.
Yeah.
We can do this. We can meta this.
Yeah.
We're a team.
Okay.
We're Simpest.
So here, Simpest. Here is your range. It is on the left, a wrestler you'd really like to be your dad, and on the right, a wrestler you really would not like to be your dad. So I'm just going to pop that.
Think of Tempest.
Tempest here. All right. Close your eyes, please, Tempest.
And then.
You have to close your eyes too,
Oh,
because you
sorry.
might have an opportunity to steal some points here. You tell me when you want this to stop spinning.
Stop, please.
All right, so now have a look. That is the precise range you're going for. Have you seen it?
I have.
Can you remember it?
Yes.
Then I'm closing this up. Everyone can open their eyes. You will have a chance to say if you think Tempest's guess is at the wrong place. I'll explain that in a second. But right now, we're going to pass over to Sullivan Bo Brown to provide a clue for Tempest so that Tempest can guess the right place for this little pointer on the range of a wrestler you'd really like to be your dad versus a wrestler you really wouldn't like to be your dad.
D.
I'm going to have to ask you to pare back the emotions, Sullivan. Tell you what, I'm going to read 2 Ultra Chats.
That'd be great.
That's your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Asa Dunn says, hey gang, your videos have been getting me through a really hard time. My closest friend passed away aged 20 in a car accident, but your exuberance, excitement and positivity got me through the worst of it. For that, I say thank you. Hashtag RIP Dylan Young, hashtag JTJ, hashtag thank you. Thank you very much, Asa, and our thoughts are with you. Riddles and Rhymes says, hey guys, what are your niche dream matches that haven't happened yet or can no longer happen? Mine is American Alpha versus World's Greatest Tag Team. Imagine an open challenge answered by them. The black and gold NXT crowd would have popped so hard. I mean, I really thought we were going to get Keith Lee versus Brock Lesnar for a little bit there, but alas, no.
I would really like to see FTR against the Kings of Wrestling.
That's a really good one.
It all depends on if Chris Hero wants to get back in the ring at any point, but I think that'd be real cool.
Honestly, it's Punk and FTR versus the Elite.
He's undeterred.
I want to see that.
He did nothing.
I want to see that with Moxley as the special.
Oh, can I just piggyback off Tempest's answer? FTR versus Beer Money.
Oh.
I just feel like there's so many similarities.
That will go hard all day or night. Sullivan Brown. I must force an answer out of you, I'm afraid. I'm going to squeeze it.
No, it's all right. I've got one. I'm going to go for John Moxley.
So, Tempest, what I would now like you to do is elaborate your thoughts for the camera.
Okay.
Normally, the teams are a little bigger, so there's more chatter, but I would very much like you to talk about your reasoning for the camera, and then please place the needle in where you think is the middle of the points wedge.
Okay. On this scale, I'm leaning more towards would like to have as dad. Because he seems like a very good father. Seems to really like that kid. You know?
That kid.
That kid of his. You know, he and Renee seem to be a very lovely couple. He's a little surly, so to speak, so I might curse around the house or such. I can't speak for the family, what he's like at home by any means. But he's not all the way at the end of good. He's not like Bryan Danielson, Mick Foley, you know, the big huggable, nicest guy ever candidate type guy. So, with that being said...
His wife is Canadian as well, so he's got good taste.
Very good taste. Shout out to Renee Paquette. She was on a Canadian sports channel before she made it in WWE. So
you liked her before she was cool.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, so with that being said, I'm leaning more towards this side, but not a terrible amount. I think it's slight would like to have as a dad.
Interesting. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I think that's good.
I'm passing it over to you boys. You can simply get a point. Just a point, but it's better than nothing. Do you think the centre of this wedge is further left or further right than what Tempest has said?
So, obviously, further right gives us more options. In terms of, like, you know, it's a bigger field for us to possibly get that point, which we do need. And perhaps there is a school of thought that he bleeds a lot, and you don't really want that as a dad.
Yeah. Also, is it John Moxley the character? Because right now the character's a heel. He's a nasty man.
He is.
So that would send it that way. I feel like he's positive masculinity. He's a role model.
Yeah.
He wrote the book, was very honest. He did the rehab thing very
true.
But again, legitimately and authentically.
That's the man, isn't it? So we don't know whether it's the man.
Well, yeah, well, that's the argument. Because if it's the man,
man.
I'm going further left.
Me too.
But if it's the heel, it's that way.
It's not quite did to poor evil Uno.
I know.
And Tempest is a masked man. You don't want him as a dad, is he?
I'm not Canadian.
I think Evil Uno Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know him?
Yeah, we're all in a WhatsApp group together.
Yeah.
Mass
Canadians.
All the Canadians.
Yeah.
It's them, A1.
Famous masked boy band. I'm
gonna say more like.
Should we go left then?
Go
please?
left.
Go
Absolutely.
left.
Well, let's see the final answer. Oh!
I think he's straight down the middle.
Straight down
the middle. Because, yeah, he seems like a lovely man. And he seems like he is a good dad. But I'd be terrified if I saw my dad wrestling death matches all the time.
I did think about that.
Yeah.
That would have been a hard one to place.
So
for
it's
sure.
not him being a bad dad. I don't want to see my dad bleeding everywhere.
So-
I saw Beyond the Ring. It wasn't fun.
Are there any
I'll be on the
points
mat.
available for your team?
Unfortunately not.
Missed the wedge entirely,
Yep.
and obviously it was further right. So no points
Not by
for
much.
anyone.
No, not by much. Not by much.
No, nearly
Alright.
got it. Well done.
We're heading on over now.
Hard. Middle's hard.
I think that was a good clue though.
No, thank you.
We're heading on over to Luke.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Well, no,
I'm really bad at this.
So am I.
Yeah, but-
I like it though. It prompts discussion.
Yeah. It's
Luke, tell me when you want this to stop spinning.
oh, right. Oh, I need to see what the category.
Now, please.
Certainly. All right. I'm going to ask you where the points wedge is on this following range.
Sorry, can we look?
Yeah, you can look at this, but I'm about to tell you the range. Good catchphrase, bad
Right.
catchphrase.
Brilliant.
All right.
Interesting.
Pop that.
So many more bad than good.
All right. So everyone close their eyes apart from Luke. Luke,
Mm-hmm.
this is where the points lie.
Okay.
All right. Everyone can now look. All right. Good catchphrase over here. Bad catchphrase. Yeah. Tag Team Turmoil says, as much as I love Owens and Zayn versus the Usos, when are we ever going to get Elias and Ezekiel versus Zayn and El Generico? But seriously, from No Rolls Bar to Wrestle Talk, thank you for all you do. Jam that jam. Get on board. LIW for life and any other missing slogans.
That match is impossible, though.
Sorry?
That match is impossible. Generico went back to the orphanage.
That's
It can't,
a good
it can't be done.
Isn't he dead, El Generico?
No, I thought he was in the
No,
orphanage.
but then the orphanage caught fire.
I think he died. I
Yeah,
think he was
he
killed
died,
by
yeah.
the Mexican cartel.
Yeah.
Harriet Manga Girl. Hi, Harriet.
Hey!
Happy QuizzleMania Day to you all. Hope you're all doing well. May have to leave halfway through watching, so sending this now, but really happy to see the quiz back today. Good luck to everyone. Happy birthday, Ollie. And jam that jam. Luke, I'm going to squeeze an answer out of you.
When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
So we're talking Miz. Luke hates Miz, but it is an effective catchphrase. I've been at a house show when he's done that, and he just worked the whole crowd into the palm of his hand. I think it's not a great catch. It is mid. It's a mid catchphrase. Where does my gut want this to go? So if it was, maybe it is bang in the middle. But that gives. No, that actually helped tactically. That's awful to play with your side.
Mhm.
But it is Miz. And Luke hates the Miz. And I feel like he would have sent that message to me. So I'm just going to go there. So I'm pretty much halfway in the bad half.
Gentlemen, talk to me.
I think it's more left.
Yeah.
I don't think it's far on the good side, but I think it's probably closer between the halfway point and where Ollie's at.
Yep, I think that's absolutely fair. I think left makes more sense. We've got more space on the left as well.
You're going left. You're locked in. The points reside.
Oh,
4 points.
Unbelievable!
4 fucking points.
wow.
You boys needed that.
Holy shit.
Well done.
Very,
Well done to
very
both
good.
of you.
He did send that message, it turns out.
All right, so we're moving on to Tempest. It's your turn.
Yes.
The one that is for you is good finishing move versus bad finishing move. And though that looks like this, so good finisher will be this way, bad finisher will be this way. I think that's there. All right. How many? Tell me when to stop spinning.
And stop.
Happy?
Yes.
All right. Everyone close your eyes. Tempest, this is where the points lie.
Okay.
You may open your eyes. D, F, D, E, D, S, D, C, D says, obviously the best movie featuring a wrestler is See No Evil, simply because it gave us the memorable feud with Kane and Kane. And Ian has said, happy birthday, Ollie. This is my first QuizzleMania I've seen the day it came out since I found you all in October, so I was catching up during the last ones. I love and appreciate all you guys very much. Thank you so much. Tempest, do you have an answer for us?
I think so.
Okay. Huge. Huge.
I'm going to say the go to sleep.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Well, I don't.
Wow.
Can't stop that move.
I don't know what your personal opinion is on the go to sleep. I quite like it. I think it's good. It's a big knee in the head. Who doesn't love that?
Person taking it.
They don't like it. That's why they go to sleep. So I'm going to go.
Sorry.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm shaken. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go around there. It's good, but there's better ones. Actually, there's better ones. There's better ones.
It's good, but it's not quite Carly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go for there. I might be totally wrong. I don't know. I like it. That's my final answer.
I like it. Left or right?
I think he's actually in a pretty good place because but I also don't know what Tempest feelings are on the go to sleep.
But it is a Kenta move.
So probably a bit further that way. But what I'm getting flashbacks to is when he did Cena Punk at Money in the Bank, and he incorrectly suggested that as an option.
Yeah.
So I actually think Sullivan might be on the money.
But either way, obviously we've got more to play with right. Personally, I would say further this way, further good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I think that's where I would put it.
Should we go right? Got more options?
Well, I did just say I think.
We'll go left.
But if you think right, which way do you think it would be?
I'm only saying right because it gives us more to play with. But I agree with you. I think we'll just say left because I think it's a good one.
Are we saying left?
We'll go left, please.
Left. Here are the points.
Oh, so close to 4. 3 points.
3.
That's
But
real good.
Were you correct?
Very good clue.
Yes, they were.
All right, so 1 point to you and 3 points to you.
I didn't know we got a point if the 4.
Yeah.
As long as it's not on the 4, you're looking for where the 4 is.
Yeah.
You worked it all out. It's very good, but you can't say it's all the way to the side because you would say the RKO or the stunner, one of the ones that people think is like the best of all.
Here's my little hot take. I don't like the go to sleep at all. I think it always looks shit. That's just my little hot take for you. That's just it. I'm so sorry.
Hot dog?
Yeah.
I don't love it.
I don't love it. I don't love it. You don't love my take, or you don't love the go to sleep?
I don't love the go to sleep.
I don't love it.
But I maintain he's done nothing wrong.
And finally, best WrestleMania, worst WrestleMania.
Oh, okay, this is good. Incremental numbers.
I would love this to be like straight up. Find the most middle of the road.
What is the most
WrestleMania?
middle of the road WrestleMania?
Yeah.
All right, Ollie, you tell me when you want this to stop moving.
Go. Stop.
You happy?
Happy.
Everyone, close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the points are.
Cool.
Have you seen it?
Wait.
Yeah.
Everyone may look. El Coyote, Jason Gutierrez says, Happy QuizzleMania, let's go Sully.
Oh, thank you.
Mania night 1 at my place, night 2 at my buddy Bruno's. Can you all give him a shout out and let him know that my night will be superior since I am better and more handsome. Love everything you'll do, jam that jam. Shout out to Bruno. Hello, Bruno.
God, step up your fucking game,
Step up
Bruno.
your fucking game, Bruno.
Shit, guys,
Thank you.
guys, we don't talk about Bruno.
Someone's got a kid.
4 times a day. 4 times a day.
A family that don't want to talk about Bruno. It comes up in a lot of conversations.
Rich, you've got a kid. How many times have you seen Encanto?
Enough.
Yeah. Enough was the answer. Right, are you ready, Ollie Davis, to give us a clue?
Yeah, I am.
Best WrestleMania, worst WrestleMania, Ollie Davis.
WrestleMania X8.
I knew you were going to say this. I just had it feeling in my bones that you were going to say WrestleMania X8. We literally just reviewed this. And your takeaway from that was you really enjoyed WrestleMania X8. In particular, you liked Ric Flair versus Undertaker, but it was the best match of the night. And
The best match of the night.
And
all right.
Obviously, it's got a terrible main event, but it has got Rock Hogan on it, which you have also had cited to you as one of the best matches to watch when you're learning how to wrestle. It's about playing up to the crowds and stuff. God, what else was on that show? And of course, the Austin Hall match is bad, but it has got that stunner sell. I'm thinking it's around this sort of range. It's like almost in between good and bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a good and mid, rather. Because it is not the best WrestleMania of all time. It's not the most mid WrestleMania of all time, and it's not the worst WrestleMania of all time. It is a WrestleMania that Ollie really did enjoy. When he was saying it to me, he was like, I really enjoyed this show. Which makes me think it is almost bang in the middle of those two regions. Maybe I could go slightly more left, but I think I'm going to lock in there.
Okay. Boys, left or right?
I don't think it's more left.
You think?
I think Luke might have it bang on for the reasons that he gave.
Yeah.
My personal feeling is that it is more right.
I think we go more right then.
I think we're there's more to work with as well. We're going to go right.
Yeah.
Okay. Final one of this round. Here's where the points are.
Oh, it's bang in the middle.
It is bang in the middle. I got what I wanted.
Excellent.
Any
Lovely
points?
stuff.
Oh, no
Sorry,
points.
No, it was a bad clue because, in the moment, I remember really enjoying it. But in hindsight, it is a bit
It's quite a good middle.
mid overall, and it is literally it's near the middle of all the numbers. Which also played a part.
All right. The current scores after that round.
Because WrestleMania gets better every year.
It does.
So.
Incrementally so.
In fairness, for the first 10, that's true.
18 points. 30 points. Very good.
We closed the gap a little
By one.
There's still time. But before we carry on, we are going to take a break to talk once again about who is sponsoring us for this episode, which is Surfshark. Do you want to enjoy non-region locked content? Do you want to browse the web securely? Then don't just take it from them. Jesus, take it from me. All right, stop me if you've heard this one before. It's a late night. Netflix hasn't got anything you fancy. You've already watched Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and even NXT Level Up, as well as everything AEW has to offer this week. Heck, you've even gone and downloaded Impact Plus because you need to binge all the King of the Mountain matches. If only there was a way to break out the confines of your region's streaming services and instead experience something new. If this sounds like you, then we've got the solution to your woes, and its name is Surfshark VPN, the sponsor for today's video. Surfshark VPN is an online tool that allows you to search the web without the constant fear of someone repo manning your personal data right from under your nose. With Surfshark VPN, you can seamlessly encrypt your online data, allowing you to safely and securely do your online banking while connected to a potentially insecure public Wi-Fi. Surfshark also keeps your browser history and location locked away from websites who might want to use your data. Not only that, but you can also share potentially sensitive files without the worry of them being compromised or stolen against your will. And of course, Surfshark VPN also allows you to connect to 3,200 servers and over 100 countries across the world that you could only dream of visiting in real life. So no more bored Sunday nights. Instead, just sit back and relax, enjoy all the Hulu Plus and HBO Max you want to safely from the comfort of your own home. If all of that sounds good to you, then take a look in the description box below to find an exclusive link just for you, or alternatively visit surfshark.deals/jamnatjam, where you can help yourself to 83% off plus 3 months for free when you use the code JAMNATJAM on checkout. That's surfshark.deals/jamnatjam and use promo code JAMNATJAM for 83% off and 3 months for free. Ding, 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 ding. You know what time it is. Van Twinblade has donated and says, it's love o'clock. Time to say some nice things about each other. I missed you guys. Thank you so much, Van Twinblade. We're just going to get the tag team partners saying nice things about the tag team partners. So Tempest, something nice about Sully, please.
I always like when I get Sullivan for this part of the show because it's just so easy.
It's easy, isn't it?
I look at him. He's a big cuddly teddy bear. And genuinely, I feel like I have made a lot of very strong friendships since I've come over here in the last year or so. But from very, very few interactions that Sullivan and I had prior to me coming over here, I do feel like you've become one of my closest friends over here. And I very much appreciate you for everything that you stand for.
Oh, thank you.
Love and kisses.
Sullivan, something nice about Tempest?
Well, I would like to simpest for Tempest because, Tempest is just an utter joy. Incredibly inventive in terms of all of the work he's been doing on Parts Unknown as well. I'm looking forward to all of the new things that are going to be coming out there. Just a continuous joy. Your laugh is one of my favourite things in the world. I love making you laugh, and you love making me laugh, and that's why we're together.
On that bombshell, Luke, about Ollie?
One of my best friends in the whole world. If not like my best friend in this whole world. So the person
Take that, Luke's daughter. Take that, Luke's
Stop
wife.
watching it happen.
You push a man to the brink.
You just watch Ghostbusters like a fucking ass.
You know who will watch Ghostbusters with
This
you?
guy, absolutely. Even though he does think that Ghostbusters 2 is better, which is it's factually wrong. But we've had a lot of adventures over the years. He's literally given me my dream job, and I've cherished every single day of that. Coming to work is is the best thing ever, and it's because of this man right here. He's awesome. I know I was legit gutted I didn't get to see him much today, but I'm excited because we get to have drinks this evening.
Hey, birthday! Ollie, about Luke?
Ditto.
Cool. All right. So we are playing the next round.
Also, one of my best friends. I'm so glad we know each other, that you're in my life, and I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for your new channel.
Thanks, bud. Me too.
All right,
it works.
We are playing the next round. Thank you very much, Van Twinblade. Always a highlight of QuizzleMania, which is called Silence in the Library, which is essentially charades. So we are doing a fun little twist on it. We're basically going to combine this with Hearticulate, which is another classic round, where basically you will have to describe a wrestler to Luke, and Luke will have to guess the wrestler you're describing. The only problem is you can make no sound while you do it. And you are going to have 1 minute on the clock. Should we do it 30 seconds? Everyone gets 2 go. Tell you what, we'll do 30 seconds on the clock, and we'll see how quickly this goes. Because I know you're going to be tempted to pass some of these. You have 1 pass for the entire round, so spend it wisely. Here is your big pile of cards.
I've got
All for me.
an actor over here. I'm feeling fairly
You're not going to get
confident.
through them all. I'll ask you to take the ones that you've done, place them there.
Okay,
and
I'll go from the top.
You go from the top. All right. So your 30 seconds. And remember, no noises whatsoever. But you can gesture. You can be as wild as you want. Are we in frame, Laurie Blake? Yeah. Excellent.
So you can't see.
We may do this a couple of times each. We'll see. It's only 30 seconds. Your 30 seconds with 1 pass starts now.
Bad Bunny. The Mantor. Alexa Bliss. Jeff Hardy. Oh, Blading. John Moxley.
Pass.
He's used his pass.
Oh, Sting.
That's time. That is
Triple H.
time. That is time. How many did you get?
3.
Not including your pass, obviously.
So I didn't get Triple H. Got Sting. Didn't get Eddie Kingston. I just passed. So 3. John Moxley and Mantor.
Very nice. That is 3 points. Well done. I'm going to pass this pile. These can go away. I'm going to pass this pile over to you, Tempest.
Very good.
All right. Your 30 seconds on the clock begin now.
Who does it? Miz. Miz? No. Ed? No. I can't remember who does that movement. Oh, little glasses.
The pass has been used.
Gunned. Somebody in the Bullet Club. Billy Gunn. Austin Gunn.
And that is time.
Right.
You know, before this quiz, Adam asked me, "How much do you know about wrestling?" And I said, "Not very much." Yeah, sorry about that.
For you, Luke.
Who are they?
Sasha
Sasha
Banks. and Jeff
Banks.
Hardy.
No,
And
the
Lita.
second one was Lita.
Oh,
that's tough.
Yeah, and I was like,
Just cycle
okay,
through that.
Hardys. That was what the Hardys
Oh,
do.
I thought it was
And I was like, okay, them two, and then do another one.
Somebody at the gun club. Your favourites.
Why don't you do a really low moonsault?
This space.
Yeah.
You have 30 seconds, Luke. We're definitely going to do another round.
Can I also just double check? Did you say it's your second guess, Ed?
I said Ed.
Which one out of Ed, and Eddie? are we gonna
Imagine.
throw into? Luke, are you ready?
I am ready.
You have 30 seconds starting now.
The Rock.
Pass.
He's used his pass.
Macho Man. Randy Savage. D'Lo Brown. Shotzi Blackheart.
Stop! What were you doing?
619 is Rey Mysterio.
That's.
Yeah.
So
Not a clue.
you chose to mime the 619 with your legs invisible to the naked eye.
Well, he can see that.
And the one I passed was Dominic Mysterio.
Okay, so you got 4.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
Do you want to
Pass them over to Sullivan.
Thank you.
If you can, possibly keep them in your hand because we are dealing with bright lights and the paper is thick.
Okay.
I could see some of them. I don't know if you could, but Sullivan, you have 30 seconds, starting no.
Sable. Sunny. Trish Stratus. Bret Hart. Raven. Kane. Big Show.
Pass.
He's used his pass,
Oh, fuck.
and that's your time.
It was Big Boss Man.
Oh, who's the man? So you got 1.
And the other one was Dolph Ziggler.
Fuck's sake.
What do you do with Dolph Ziggler? I mean, you know.
Show the world.
All right,
Yeah.
we're going to do one more round, and you know what? Just so you can really bed into some of these, I'm going to give you a minute.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Um,
One pass still. That's good.
Yeah, you've only got 1 pass. So really enjoy it.
Hard ones
We got
on
some
this
really
one.
hard ones. Yeah.
I'm
What do you
waiting
do
for
for
like
Dolph Ziggler?
hip swivel.
Oh, well, I don't know.
All right.
That.
Can I not keep the paper in my hand?
Sorry?
Because I need my hands.
I think you might be fine. Well, just,
If I do, I'll put them over here.
Just don't look at the things.
Yeah.
All right, you have 1 minute.
I've got my eyes locked on his.
Tell you what, I'll give you 2 passes.
Oh.
2 passes. Seems fair, doesn't it? I will say... Actually, no, I won't say the scores. We have 1 more round. A minute, Ollie Davis, starting with you in 3, 2, 1.
Brett Baker. Regal. Panic. Anguish. The Wrestler.
Pass.
He's used 1 pass.
Hair. Frog Splash. Eddie Guerrero. Sasha Banks. No, that's already been. Someone with hair who has got New Japan. Tanahashi.
That's a bit cheeky.
Nick Jackson. Matt Jackson. Basketball. Shaq. Michael Jordan. 3 words. No. Michael Jordan Jr. Miz. Jordan Michael.
Jordan Michael!
No, stop. You're done. You're done. You're done.
MVP.
Oh,
It was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It was Larry Bird.
Jordan Michael. As if I might have got it wrong.
It's because he went like that. I was like, oh, it's upside down. It's the other way around.
How many did you get?
I got 2.
Only 2? I doubled your time.
Hey.
Jordan
I got Tanahashi and
Michael.
Regal. I passed on Steph. Couldn't think of how to.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Sensitively.
It's hard to roll and read them, I guess.
Right, over to Tempest.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so bad at guessing.
Of course, it's MVP.
I'm so bad at guessing.
You gaslit me. I started to doubt whether that was his move.
No, you're absolutely right. Everyone in frame happy? All right, you have 1 minute starting now.
Oh, Ass Man. Yeah, Billy Gunn. Charlotte with a thing, holding a thing. What are they holding? Look at the thing. Oh God, fucking hell! Thing and it's Randy Orton. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ!
Pass.
1 pass.
Oh, MJF.
Pass.
Second pass. No more passes left.
Just give it a go. I'm sitting on a bus. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic.
Stop.
Absolutely brilliant.
What was that last one?
Nikki Bella.
Of course.
We got 4.
You got 4. Very good.
Some of those were hard.
Well done.
What did you
That's
pass
great.
on?
Samoa Joe was 1. And what was the other one?
Oh, you could have done Punch Joe.
Yeah. Naomi was the other one.
Yeah, you did
Oh,
the
yeah.
right thing
The
there.
only thing I could think of with Samoa Joe is either to, well, yeah, it's Punch Joe, the walk away from a dive,
Oh yeah.
or the sting bump. And I don't know how you would do that.
Okay.
I was going to blow a fucking gasket if we couldn't get Randy Orton.
Honestly, I knew exactly the pose was right, and I was like, I just don't know who does this. And then suddenly it clicked.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Pass.
Good start.
Ooh, pass.
That's both your passes then.
Both passes are gone.
Yeah. The bed.
Kicking? Is this part of the entry with the? Oh, who does that with a cap on? The motion looks familiar. Is there anything else you can do? A big kick, big boot. Who does that?
Oh, that's the end.
It's Sami Zayn.
Oh man.
This is my new favorite round.
Yeah, sorry, but I felt a great Carly. I was like, I can't do Carly without voices. And Ricky Steamboat, I was like, I couldn't even enter.
I will say, over the course of that, you have things have gotten a lot closer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got one more round. Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought things were close. All right, this might make more sense.
Okay.
All right, you got 1 minute, Sullivan. Are you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Walter Gunther.
Pass.
Bobby Lashley. Chris Masters. For LA Knight. What's happening?
Pass.
Both passes gone.
Legs. Trunks. Legs. Sharpshooter. Bret Hart. Owen Hart. Shawn Michaels. Earl Hebner. Pants. Blue pants. Shorts. Who wears shorts?
And
John
that's the
Cena.
end of that.
Oh, it's so hard.
Ray Piper.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was
very
a kill.
good.
It was a kill. I was thinking, like, what does he do?
Yeah,
But-
was your other one Ravishing Rick Rude?
No, it was Jade Cargill. She does the.
Oh, that's
yeah.
hard.
That one's hard, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
And then
so after that round, things are a little tighter. The Big Boss Men, 27.
Okay.
Team Simpest, 36.
Oh, well,
What's less than 10?
yeah, it's less than 10.
All right, so here is the final round. It's a brand new round.
Ooh.
And it's called I Believe in You. It is very similar to Survival, of the person who knows the most about the wrestling category. I'm going to put someone in the spotlight, and I'm going to give them a category. This person, let's say, Luke, you're going to go first, just a spoiler, right? Luke must remain poker face throughout the entirety of this discussion, because I'm going to say a category that Luke has to name, and you are going to tell me, Ollie, how many you think Luke can do. If Luke achieves that number, you will get that many points.
Oh, wow.
If Luke fucks up and does not get that many, makes one single mistake, you leave with 0 points for that turn. So you can give like a crazy number for Luke, like 20, and you could steam ahead. But if Luke gets one of those 20 wrong, nothing. You could go low and guarantee 5, 6, 7 points. But is that enough to beat Team Simpest? Let's find out. You have to be poker face throughout this. Ollie's might know how well you might be able to do, but no look, no panic, nothing. In fact, keep your head down.
Would it not make sense for them to go the other way around? Just for drama's sake.
Ooh,
Oh, like the wall.
Maybe I should go first.
I think that's a good shout. Very good point from Laurie. We'll start with who's in first place. And in fact, we're going to start with Sully.
Okay.
All right. So Sullivan, dead pan.
There I go.
Tell me, Tempest, how many different individual NXT champions do you think Sullivan could name? NXT Men's World Champions. How many different ones do you think Sullivan could name without making one mistake?
Okay, bear with me for a sec.
Sullivan is now currently in his own arms. He knows how many he can do. And as part of the round, just so you know, I am not going to tell you how many there are.
I figured as much.
I'm going to have to push you for a guess. I'll tell you what, I'll do an ultra chat. How about that?
Appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome. Sorry, I just realised I didn't actually have this list in front of me. So I've just gone and got them all. There you are. Right. So, give me 2 seconds, please.
It's a good round, Adam.
Do you like this round?
I do, yeah. I've already told Wally what I would have picked for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, we'll keep that under wraps for
But actually,
now.
no, I'd have underestimated.
Okay, I think I have my answer.
You think you have your answer? That's brilliant for me because I was still sorting through. Again, I'm a great person. All right, so we'll get your answer and then we will release Sullivan into the round. How many?
I think Sullivan, And these are NXT like men's champions.
Men's world champions.
Men's world champions. I think Sullivan can name 12.
Sullivan, please release yourself from your arms and let's have a reaction.
Come now.
Okay. I think
Come on, just
Yeah.
think it through.
All right, Sullivan Bo Brown. I'm going to ask you to name me 12 NXT champions. The first mistake you make, the round will be over and you will walk away with 0 points for this category. If you make it to 12, you will get 12 points, which is huge. Sullivan, name me one, please.
let's go with Adrian Neville.
Correct. You have one.
Sami Zayn.
Correct. You have two.
Kevin Owens.
Correct. You have three.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Hang on a second. Correct. You have four.
Finn Balor.
Five
Samoa Joe.
is six. You're halfway there, Sullivan.
Good stuff. Bron Breakker. Let's go for that.
Seven.
Bobby Roode.
Eight.
Bo Dallas.
Nine.
Am I right in thinking this? I'm fairly certain I'm right. Biggie Langston.
10.
Now is the crunch time. The little sad boy crunch time. Okay.
2 remaining.
Walter / Gunther.
That is 0 points.
I thought you were sure he would have
that
won it.
round. Oh, that is
Sorry, Tempest.
absolute-
I'm sorry, Tempest.
Gargano and Champ.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I wasn't watching at that point.
Adam Cole.
Adam
Adam
Cole,
Cole,
Ciampa,
Jesus.
Carrying Cross,
I was so
Keith
proud of
Lee,
myself.
Andrade,
Fucking hell, no.
Seth Rollins,
Drew
Alistair
Oh,
Black.
Seth Rollins is even one that I'd even thought about.
I thought you were doing so well.
I was.
I was
Yeah.
steaming through
I
that.
thought
Yeah.
he's got this.
And so you see
Oh,
the cruel
sorry,
twist
Tempest.
that is this
Oh,
round.
When you got Bobby
Okay.
Roode, I was like, he's got it.
Yeah.
I've forgotten Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Canadian Triple H.
That's
Oh,
absolute. Sullivan, my heart
Oh.
breaks for you. But
Oh.
that might be the break that you
We
need,
need 9
boys.
points
that
to draw
was
that.
that was horrible.
Needless to say, Ollie, you will be going last because it's your birthday. Luke, please disappear into your own arms. Tell me, Ollie, how many hardcore champions do you think Luke Owen could name without making one mistake? Without making one mistake. I've got them in front of me now. I've done it right.
15.
15 without making a single error.
Oh God.
Luke,
That's pretty sad.
your initial thoughts, please.
I think I can do 15.
15.
I think I can do 15.
He thinks he can do 15. All right. Luke,
Yeah.
15 hardcore champions, please. And I will ask you to take it slow because I've got to delete them off my list.
Raven.
Number 1 with a bullet.
Crash Holly.
You got 2.
Hardcore Holly.
You have 3.
The Big Boss Man.
Yes.
Al Snow.
Yes.
Mankind.
Yes.
Tommy Dreamer.
Yes.
Maven.
Yes.
Taz.
Yes. Almost halfway. We have 7. No, you have 9.
I was about to say.
You have 9. Well done.
I'm looking at my head, like, huh?
I was looking at my marks and I was like, that's what 7 looks like.
Molly Holly.
That's 10.
Christian.
That's 11.
Hurricane.
Very good. That's 12. Three more and 15 points is yours.
Big Show.
Is correct.
Kane.
14. One more. Just one more.
Bradshaw.
15 points to you.
I thought you were going to finish on Briscoe.
Oh, you're passing a Briscoe.
All right.
Oh, man.
Oh,
That's so stressful.
He did WrestleMania 8.
What's going on? I was like, Christian.
Yeah. It's when you said Maiden, I think.
Yeah.
So the scores are currently
Oh my god.
36 points. 42 points to you. You're in the lead.
6 points versus this guy.
Tempest, into your arms, please.
You need to get 6 plus however many this one can get. Whatever that's going to be.
Into your arms, please, Tempest. Tell me, Sullivan, how many TNA/Impact World Champions do you think Tempest can name?
Is that men's specifically? Okay. Well, it has to be more than 6. Let's go for. I think I just implicitly trust Tempest. I'm gonna go for 14.
14. Tempest?
Yeah.
Feeling good? Hit. Hold my beer.
Tempest could have done all of them.
I think it could have gone a bit higher.
Oh, I didn't
Well,
know.
that's the
know.
interesting thing
Yeah.
about this round, isn't it?
I think
One quick clarification.
Hello.
Is this including the NWA early section of this? Like from 2000.
The first one I've got on my list is from 2007.
So no, so it's the TNA.
So no.
The TNA Heavyweight Championship.
Ooh, number starts a little bit hard. Okay. That's fine. So 14 of these? All right. Christian Cage.
Correct.
Kenny Omega.
Correct.
Josh Alexander.
Oh, he's good. Come on.
Correct.
Jeff Hardy.
Correct.
Bully Ray.
That's 5.
Bobby Roode.
I'm sure it is, but I'm just checking. That's 6.
James Storm.
Correct.
Magnus.
Correct.
Kurt Angle.
Correct.
Sting.
That's 10.
Samoa Joe.
Correct.
AJ Styles.
Correct. 2 more.
Penta.
Yeah. That's 1 more and you got the points.
Notable prick Alberto Del Rio.
There you go.
Very good, very good. Sorry, I should have gone for more,
We
but
only need 9.
I will say,
So don't
without
finish.
the NWA section, more would have been tricky.
okay.
But
okay.
I think I had probably a few more.
I was thinking Drew.
Yeah, Drew, Bobby, EC3, Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
The final bit of this
Eric
game.
Young.
We will finish off with the Ultra Chat after this if we haven't gotten to yours yet, but we are right at the end of it here. Ollie Davis, you need 9. Just so you know.
That's 9 to win.
9 will win it for it. So,
Okay.
you know, it makes sense to guess 9. But tell me, Luke Owen, how many WWE Grand Slam champions do you think Ollie Davis could name without making one mistake.
9.
I just want to make sure that I ain't got a sign here by any means. I don't think WWE themselves know what the classification is on Grand Slam champions.
I don't think, I'll be honest, Tempest, I don't think anyone does. Because we have had people ultra chatting and be like, this person's a Grand Slam champion, and people ultra chatting and be like, no, they're not, because it doesn't fit these criteria.
Well, to give you an answer, I am going... There are 2 lists on Wikipedia under 2 different formats. One that was revised in 2015, because universal time. So I will accept any of them from either list.
And you have to have won every available championship in your sort of gender division.
That's what Grand Slam means.
Mm-hmm. May I just see what that qualifies as?
Oh, Tempest, this side of you.
Tempest, can I see if that's correct?
All right, so here's what I've got.
Okay.
Right, so you've got this one, which is that, and that.
Okay.
So that one's that one, that one's that one, and then that one is that one, that one.
I believe that you can do this.
You know what? I'm going to lay it out for you. Why not? Because I still think you'll struggle.
I think that's about right.
So there's the original format, which is a primary championship needed, which is either WWE or World Heavyweight. A tag team championship, either brand. A secondary championship, which in this case is Intercontinental. And a tertiary, which is either European or Hardcore. That is the original, established in 1997. Then there's a revised format, which is either WWE or Universal. There is Raw or SmackDown Tag Team. There is then a secondary championship, but both is needed.
Both is needed.
US and Intercontinental. There are 2 forms of Grand Slam champion. I will accept ones from either list. You need 9 to win this game on your birthday. No mistakes, please. Including, no, you can't duplicate them from other things. Yes.
Is it men's and women's?
Just men's.
Just men's, okay.
Oh man, I'm shaky on every single answer.
I believe in you both. I believe in you.
I just because I feel like he said it in so many promos. The Miz. Thanks. And
1.
That's where I start to struggle.
After the first one.
So you've got to win US title, Intercontinental title, tag. So
And a world.
And a world.
That's the new format. And the other one is either European or Hardcore, Intercontinental, tag, world. After each one, I will consult the list and I will tell you your current score.
Oh.
If you get it wrong, I will simply say 0. For maximum tension. 1, by the way, is your current
How many
score.
are? Oh, you won't tell me how many.
I won't tell you.
So I'm just making educated guesses. John Cena.
Is that a guess?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
You're my best friend, Sally.
Best friend in the office. Best friend in the
Best
office.
friends in the office.
Yes.
John Cena was never
Yes.
a Continental champion.
Yes, he
Never
was.
even once. He chokes. He chokes
On his birthday. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Evil best friend. Evil best friend.
0 is the score for that round. John Cena was never a Grand Slam champion. You could have had Styles, Mysterio, Kingston, Jeff Hardy, Rollins, Orton, Reigns, Ambrose, Jericho, Bryan, Big Show, Edge, Guerrero, Angle, Christian, RVD, Kane, Triple H, or Shawn Michaels.
Can I still have them?
Congratulations to our tag team champions.
Simpest!
Team Simpest has walked away on this, the most auspicious of birthdays.
I was having such a nice day. I told you all about it in my 1 minute.
Just think about that. Think about those glories.
Yeah.
We're gonna go and have a drink now, but I'm gonna finish off with all the last old chats that we've got. Strat Recording says favorite Mania theme song. Mine is either "I Dare You" by Shinedown, "Ladies and Gentlemen" by Saliva, or "Hey Yo" by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Also, if Sully owned a stadium, it'd be called Dilly Dally Valley.
Interesting.
All right. I mean, my way.
No, there's one correct answer here, and it's Crack Addict by Limp Bizkit.
Addicted to cracking skulls.
Big time.
Big time. Very, very good friend of the channel. Gar Monroe says, hey guys, as it is his first, will there be a Triple H appearance at Mania? And if so, how many motorcycles will there be? Also, some advice, if you do a Luke edit on Twitter, turn notifications off. Yes, I did the Luke Mr. Higglesby love story and just 50 notifications in.
Oh.
Someone did a video of me discovering that Mr. Higglesby's in the new version of 2K23, and I literally go,
It's very good.
Very, very, very good at it.
So what was the question?
Will there be a Triple H appearance at Mania?
Yeah, he's going to come out of the ring and go, it started as a revolution.
Oh yeah, well, thank you.
And it turned into a movement.
Jack Archer says, hey everyone, lately has been a bit of a difficult time in my life, so I'm happy I can chill today and watch QuizzleMania. Seriously guys, it's been a huge help with my mental health for the past few years. Also, happy birthday, Ollie and Pete. Ghost of the Flaming Pigeon says, coo, the nest is here. Hashtag look up. Irish Dark Crazy 24 says, glad to finally catch one of these quizzes live. Have fun, lads. Also, Tempest, you got any lotto numbers to give after that dead-on prediction for WrestleMania?
Lord, I had a dream once that I won the lottery and like remembered my numbers, and they've not won for me yet, but my numbers are like 1, 8, 14, 17, 18, 20, and 21.
Oh shit.
So pick them.
You guys have seen that one where some friends taped the lottery, right? They taped it from the previous day, and they went out with the guy and got those numbers, and then played it while he was out the room. They started the tape, and he loses his mind, and they tell him, and he literally breaks down into tears.
Oh my God.
That's not fun.
That's not a fun prank.
It's not a fun prank.
No.
You gotta have the prank end with the person being like, "Oh, thank God!"
Yeah.
You gotta have them come back
Don't
up.
bring them
Not
down.
He
break
thought
them.
his life had turned around in a way that no one of us can ever imagine, and they took it away from him.
I honestly would never talk to those people ever again.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that's it, I'm done. I'm out of here.
I'm just Marcus says, this has been very fun to watch, so thank you, boys. You're very, very welcome. I think, I am mostly looking forward to the main event for the first time in years.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking forward to Reigns, Edge, and Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Mm.
Other than that, though, yeah, it's a good main event.
I wanted to see Becky win the belt.
Mm. So much so I made it my Joker pick in Wrestle League. I'm not sure why, but Cody works in WWE for me better than AEW. And finally, Leitch says, always looking forward to QuizzleMania. Always a fun time. If you guys could send love to my close friend Mike Hernandez, who is in the middle of jackknife powerbombing cancer. All the best from across the pond. You get him, Mike Hernandez.
Mike Hernandez.
We're rooting for you. That has been our in-person live QuizzleMania. Fuck! Thank you so much for watching and for donating. A very quick happy birthday to Ollie.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ollie. Happy birthday to you. Jam that jam. We'll see you at SummerSlam.
No, before Forbidden Door.
We'll see you before Forbidden
Door. Money in the Bank.
3 fucking months time. Bye.